Are you ready to bust through your excuses and uncover the six-figure person from inside of you? Then you're listening to the right call. Today, I, Leslie Urbis, registered dietitian, personal trainer, and as you know, a recovering selfless overachiever, am here to bust the lie that you can't do it. And that the excuses are all really just the lies that we've been fed through our whole life. And there is a way to get around it. And I'm live here with a friend of mine, Daryl. Daryl, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Awesome. Well, I was having so much fun chatting with you right before this. So tell us a little bit more of your story of how you busted through your excuses of things like that and really help people to bust through their excuses.
Yeah, the main thing is what I learned at a younger age, and I've just really put it to test lately, is you really got to bust the beliefs that we all grew up with, because going to school, getting a job, getting good grades, and retiring when you're 65 with only half the money that wasn't enough that you had your whole life is just a broken strategy and a broken model. And I watch so many people do that I've never really lived my life doing that. I've been self-employed for 34 years now. And I just came to the hardest point in my life at 50 years old where I had to restart again. I've restarted a few times, but at 50 years old, I think it's harder to start to give up all the things that you accumulate that people think you need. Anyways, I left a country and moved to a new country and started from complete scratch with no connections, no credibility, no credit in the country, and a new product and service. And I was only able to do this because I didn't follow the bullshit beliefs that we were all led to believe that hey, you can't live where people vacation. Well, I do. I just got back from the boat off the Gulf of Mexico, literally 10 minutes ago for this meeting. So I do live where people vacation, and I help people. Everybody has a six-figure business inside of them with their life lessons, their skills, their traumas, and things like that. And they just don't know what could I do on the internet to create more than what I'm creating for income right now. And this is actually what I did live in front of 20 people. And I showed them how I restarted my life within 30 days.
First of all, I absolutely love it because I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and when I actually joined the Navy to move there, that's the funny thing about it. I was a registered dietitian in the Navy, but they were like, "Would you prefer to stay in Virginia or we have this place in Jacksonville?" Jacksonville. Why the heck would I want to live in Virginia when I can live in Florida? Like I'm sold, right? Like who would say that? That's a dumb thing to respond to, right? So I
Yeah.
totally understand the vacation where you love, and I live in Spain right now, obviously. So I love that piece. It's so important. And the BS that we're told, like we are taught to work from the outside versus like, I'm just going to do it. And that's exactly what you did. You're like, I'm just going to do it and it's going to work out. And it worked out because you kept the mentality. And I think part of the Midwest or really American culture is that we make a decision, but then we follow this cycle of all the reasons why we can't. And then we're like, okay, well, I still made the decision. Instead of I made the decision, now what's the next step? We don't
Yeah.
go to that. So I'm curious from everything that you said, what's a step that people can take? Because this is common. I mean, I totally understand. I mean, I'm 38 years old and I've been living from this for, 34 years of my life. So what's a good first step for people to really take to do what you did?
Yeah, first of all, you have to bust the belief that and follow your parents, your aunts, your uncles, your friends, the people in your environment, the people in your neighborhood. Look at them and ask yourself, do you want to continue living life like this, or do you want something better? So you have to want change and something better, obviously. And like I said, everybody has a six-figure business inside of them. And the first step in my program is what I tell people to do is we do a brain dump. This is step one. Do a brain dump with your existing skills. How many jobs did you have in the past? What have you done? And you brain dump all those things down. Your life lessons. What did you overcome? What did you learn the hard way that you could help people with? What are some passions and hobbies that you absolutely love doing that you do not for money, that you just absolutely love doing. And we get people to brain dump all this information on a piece of paper. And then we use a framework and ChatGTP to pull out 25 digital business ideas that they could create from their existing life skills, hobbies, passions, and life lessons. And people like go, oh my God, I never realized that I could do that. So this exercise really gives people an aha moment that, holy shit, I only need to sell 50 of these around the world. Like a lot of, let's say you're making $50,000 a year. A lot of people making $1,000 a week. If you had $1,000 product and you sold it 50 times around this world, like that's not hard, like 2 a month. And when you do, nobody does the digital internet business math. And when you do it that way, people start to realize, hey, I didn't know I could do this. I would have fun at it. And I didn't realize I would only have to get 2 people signed up just to replace my income. And then when they do that, they can actually see that, hey, what if I sold 10 of these a month, 20 of these a month? And what if I could now automate that process? And this is where they see their life changing from working for money to actually systems are more valuable than skills, is how I'm transitioning people. I'm taking their skills and putting it into an automated system that helps people around the world get from point A to point B. Like I did. This is my story is my business. And these are all the people I work with. Their story is a business that helps people level up without going through all the bullshit that we had to go through. Life lessons and time and money it takes to get there. People are realizing now on the internet that the school system is a broken model, and they can pay some human being, somebody who's done something that they want. Hey, I like the way you live your life. What did you do? Let me model it. Let me follow it. And people are paying for speed rather than the old traditional system. And they're realizing that it's working a lot better, a lot faster, and their lifestyles are changing drastically within like 6 months.
That's awesome. I love it. So where can people find you?
Virtualwealthcreators.com.
Virtualwealthcreators.com for sure. And I
Yep.
will place that link below. So all you have to do is click at your leisure. This was a fabulous conversation. I love it. And I think it will continue to help people for years to come. So you've heard it from Daryl. You can do it. I agree with everything he said and follow those passions myself. So grab the link below. Thank you so much for being a guest. And of course, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more myth busting things. And as I like to say, breaking the lies that are keeping us stuck and who we are actually not really supposed to be. So I hope you guys have a fit and fabulous day. Thank you again, and bye for now.